The would-be requirement for Texas teachers is now one step closer to becoming a reality. It comes as schools across the state continue to deal with staffing shortages. 25 News reporter Angela Lamparski is here to take us through some of the reactions and details tonight.
Todd, the NTPA is a way to assess future teachers' planning and instructional skills. Now, the State Board for Educator Certification voted to approve that new assessment on Friday. Now, it's just one vote away from becoming a requirement for new Texas teachers.
We respectfully ask that you vote no on this issue.
In response to the argument regarding the teacher shortage crisis, I believe that connecting EdTPA is a red herring.
After listening to teachers and education professionals on both sides of the issue,
those in favor, so signify by raising your right hand.
The board approved the requirement of the EdTPA assessment in an 8-1 decision. It's now headed to the State Board of Education, which will have the final say in June. Yet many worry adding more requirements for teachers will only worsen the state's teacher shortage.
I've completed my 8th year in human resources, and I can tell you that this year has been the absolute hardest year of trying to recruit teachers that I have ever encountered.
Hundreds of educators and education organizations signed a letter back in March asking the Educator Certification Board to vote against the requirement. One of them, Dr. SUZANNE NESMITH with Baylor School of Education.
I signed the letter because I have concerns, and I wanted members of State Board for Educator Certification to step back and to really think about what might be an alternative to this.
But advocates for EdTPA say they're fixing a broken system.
Like, you want us to invest and in improving the university-based programs, but then when we do that, there's resistance.
And argue there's no reason for rejecting a higher standard for Texas teachers.
Texans don't need to sacrifice its commitment to quality teacher preparation to address staffing shortages.
But others say this big change would only hurt Texas students. If the Board of Education gives the final go-ahead to the new requirement, it will fully go into effect for the 2024-2025 school year. Andrew Lamparski, 25 News.